Hey guys, Justin Brock here today with another video for our YouTube channel. I hope this video helps you out. We're going to talk about the marketing and operations seesaw of scaling your agency. We talk a lot about what to do as an individual, what to do as an agency owner, but this overtime seesaw that you have to look at for marketing and operations is something I think nobody else really talks about, okay? Before I go on, I need you to subscribe to our channel. This is a channel where we put out tons and tons of free content that we also share in our Facebook group, Medicare Monsters. Medicare Monsters has, at this point, over 11,000, far over 11,000 active users or members that are talking about Medicare all the time, talking about how to help people. So go over to Medicare Monsters, join that, subscribe to the channel, and that's just about all you need. No, it's not all you need. You need to go over to goguru.university. That's right, .university. That is the domain. Who knew it's a domain? https://goguru, G-O-G-U-R-U.university. Check out our gated content where we go over all this stuff in more depth, adding actually a ton of content to it this month, March of 2023. So thank you for watching today. Without further ado, I'm going to talk about the marketing and operations seesaw. What I'm talking about here is a seesaw. Look at this. Marketing and operations. Now, if you ever got on a seesaw, you know that some kid that was sitting down here weighed more than you, right? And he was lifting you up high. But if you could figure out a way to weigh more than him, or if your buddies jumped on there with you, you could tilt that table a little bit, right? That's how a seesaw works. So I'm not going to spend too much time telling you how the seesaw works. I hope you weren't homeschooled. Maybe you know. Maybe you've been to a playground before and you've seen it. Even if you were homeschooled, maybe you've seen one before, right? So what I'm going to talk about is this curve right here of marketing, operations, marketing, operations, marketing, and it goes on and on and on. You know, there are other things that are important, and you can break down these by all kinds of different things. But from operations, to me, operations is your entire infrastructure. It's the technology, the staff, the information that you've got into your staff members' brains so that they can adequately help as you grow, all the supporting element, everything, right? Marketing is just that. It's marketing. A little bit simpler, but you might be marketing on multiple platforms. It's getting attention, getting prospects, getting leads, something like that, right? So when you start out in insurance, there's two ways you can start out in insurance, in my opinion, two ways that work. You got people who are able to convince private equity firms to help them start, or there's people that start solo by themselves, okay? Obviously, you can get a job working for somebody else, but if you're gonna grow your business from the ground up, you have to have investors or money to invest or be your own private equity somehow because you sold some other business, whatever. Then you have money and you can potentially leverage and skip step 1, 2, 3. If you don't have a lot of money, you're gonna have to start on step 1 here. Step 1 for me, we're talking about marketing. We're talking marketing and how can I market myself? Now, when you don't have a lot of money, you might be spending a lot of time marketing. You might be marketing to, through networking, all kinds of different things, smaller, cheaper leads so that you can get out there and start creating revenue. Once you've created revenue, you're going to continue to scale that marketing so much so that eventually you are flooded with too many people for you to work. That is the goal, step 1. It's not hiring people until you have more to do than you can do. Operations in my step 2, what happens when you're on this curve is you're marketing, and you reach this point, this breaking point. And this breaking point, you're going to start to fall because you're going to be spending money on marketing and you can no longer handle all that's coming in off the marketing. And now you have to begin the slope up of increasing your operational infrastructure. Now I put these numbers here, 1, 3, 5. This to me is just kind of a rubric. It's different for everybody, but this is like for me, staff members along the way. So I started off as a solopreneur. Then I get to the point where I have 3, maybe I have 1 administrator, 1 more inside sales agent. And as I continue, my operational infrastructure at some point will outpace my marketing's ability to feed them. So if I got another LOA agent and an admin person, and all of a sudden we have plenty of free time, that means I've come down this slope and I need to go back up marketing again, increasing my marketing's effectiveness, whether that's by spending more or figuring something out, whatever, you're going to increase your marketing's effectiveness, and eventually you will find the point that you don't have enough people to handle your marketing again. What am I going to do? I'm going to go up. Maybe I go to 5. Maybe I really outpace it and I go to 10. It doesn't matter. My operational infrastructure has to increase. Maybe it's not staff as much as it's technology. How can we become more efficient? Do more with less, right? And then eventually you're going to hit it again, because it's a continuous stride of business. This is what separates people who can top out at $1 million in revenue, and I'm saying revenue, not taking it home, but $1 million in revenue, versus people who can go way past that. That first million is not the hardest. It's the second million a year in revenue. And past that, it really begins to get easy. I'm not talking about accidentally stumbling into, $700 million worth of MIGAs or something crazy like that, but actually having an infrastructure and a marketing plan that brings your business up, something you can continue to depend on. When you have the thought that there's going to be a breaking point, that I have to increase my operational infrastructure at some point, and then at some point I'm going to have to increase my marketing again. I'm going to continue to go like that, right? That's what makes you a better long-term agency owner, because you can have that foresight. It's just something that nobody really taught me along the way. It just became apparent that you would find points where you didn't need to spend more on marketing. You needed to figure out how to have more people. And there'd be points where you didn't need to hire more people. You need to figure out how to spend more marketing so you get the people that you already have fed as much as possible. That's it, guys. This is a very important lesson for a big agency to the largest agencies out there. If you're trying to grow one of those, you have to learn how to do this. Even if you're trying to break past where you've plateaued in here to this, or eventually somewhere out there, this, or this, 1,000 team members. If you're going to have that many team members, you got to feed them. Putting people on the phone with nothing to call, nothing to do is not an enterprise. We have built an enterprise, and we continue to grow that enterprise to be more and more valuable. And in doing that, we have to be monitoring our operational and marketing seesaw. At the CAT, the Comprehensive Agency Transformation that we will be doing after Medicare Con this summer, I will talk about exactly how we break this down. It's one of those things that we really go over. How do I find the times when I need to increase marketing? In what ways can I increase marketing? How do I find when do I need to increase my operational infrastructure? What are the breaking points? You can tie those breaking points to different revenue metrics. You can tie those breaking points to different operational problems that you'll see over time based on the number of policyholders you have, all kinds of stuff, right? So we'll talk about that at the Comprehensive Agency Transformation, which we'll be talking about a lot at Medicare Con. See you at Medicare Con. Get your ticket, medicarecon.com, or hit our office up, 662-844-3300. Please subscribe to the video, like it, and comment below. Let us know if you're hitting any of these breaking points and what city you're watching us from. Thank you guys so much for being here. Talk to you soon.